cheesing. Just cheesing.
She said stand by. I was doing a couple of things, and then I made it in time before the stand by. Oh my goodness. Hello, you guys. Welcome to The Perspective. My name is Raylene Inez.
And I'm Destinee Denise.
And welcome back to The Perspective. Okay, so what's going on with you, Destinee? How was your week this week?
My week was good. Once again, it's been hot. I've been trying to beat the heat because, I got my hair laid, and I don't do good with humidity and, all of that moisture in the air. So I be avoiding it at all costs.
Black girl problems.
I be avoiding No. That's not black girl problems, because I heard a white girl in Walmart talking about how her hair was frizzing up. I'm like, see, we be so trying to chase the standard and flat on our hair. Hell, their hair don't even be flat all the time.
I never knew that. I thought
she's like, Mom, I need some anti-frizz conditioner. It's really humid outside.
Some anti-frizz conditioner.
I'm like, anti-frizz?
Oh my God.
Never heard of that.
Me neither.
But other than that, I've just been, trying to push what I really been trying to do, as far as my goals. I told y'all I'm 5 by 30, 5 businesses by 30. So I'm trying to be on that path and plant the seeds now while I'm young, so they can grow and develop into the big, grand ideas that, have always been in my head. Trying to do some modeling gigs. I have a test shoot tomorrow, so hopefully I'll book the gig. Get some money, get your shmoney like Cardi B. But
hey, you channeled her. Because I remember you looked at me crazy last time. I was like, but I love... Good for you.
But how was your week?
My week was really good. Besides work, work takes a toll on anyone. I had a really good work week this week. My week has been regular smegular. This Tuesday, we had an interesting week earlier in the week when we went to shout outs to Bad Luck and Baju for having us on, with them, local astronauts, on Bad Luck's podcast called The Cookout. And we were
fire tacos.
It was.
They actually cooked during their podcast. It was a real cookout.
And we had turkey tacos, and they was bomb.
Fire.
And it was one big taco, and that's all you needed. It was so good. So shout out to you guys over there in Mid City. How did you like the podcast?
I loved it. It was right up her alley. But it was something new for me because I'm a person that's based on structure. I'm real OCD about my life. If I had the time to coordinate with sticky notes and all that, I would, but I just put it all in my head. I'm not that type of person that needs organization physically. I do it all in my head. But to see that, how the difference between the different formats, it was real fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. I enjoyed you guys' podcast. I hope that one day we can collab and do something like that again. But I love the podcast. I love the conversation, the free flow of it, and it was just really fun to just let loose and be yourself on. I'm not saying I'm not myself on here, guys. I'm not gonna say that, but it was real loose to just be on the other side of the mic and you being the one being interviewed. It's so much fun because you just get to be and blah blah blah,
and
we was preaching on that show.
Mm-hmm. And not that we don't preach on our show,
but we was just having fun with his topics. Shout out to Bad Luck and his topics and the things that he talked about on his show. It was real fun, and that's kind of what we doing on this show today. So we thank you. Shout out to Bad Luck once again. You kind of inspired us to really just have a flow of conversation and just see where the conversation goes with us, because you about to really see the difference between Destinee and I. In some of our shows, you'll see that we really kind of somewhat agree.
In majority of our shows, we some double mint twins. Where you yeah, girl.
But you know what's crazy? Yeah. I'm going to let you guys know this right now. Me and Destinee prep at 2 totally different times of the day. So that's crazy how we have that with each other, because I'll be damn, I put that on my paper too, what the fuck, I'll be
we come up with the topics together, but then we go home and let it simmer,
and we just start writing what we feel. Mm-hmm. And it's really funny how we really come up with the same answers
But yeah, we not double mid twins today.
We totally gonna be opposite, straight up. Like, y'all about to really
and
see.
And it took for us to be on someone else's podcast for me to notice that. I'm like, wow, like we were really like yin and yang. And I think that's why we're so good on the show together. That's why we balance each other, because of our differences. We compare and contrast in a lot of many different ways. And you guys are gonna get to see that on our show today.
So this week, besides the podcast that I enjoyed this week, we also went out that evening. And some crazy things happened that evening.
Crazy things.
I'm not gonna put it that way. I'm instigating right now, and I know crazy things. I know crazy things, but what I mean by crazy is more so kind of like some interesting things was moving in that motherfucker.
Moving and grooving.
It was some interesting kind of like things that happened. Woo! I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, you go first.
So, okay, let me set up my live, because I said we was going to go live on Instagram.
We're going live, baby.
So, we kind of want our viewers on our Instagrams to kind of see what we do.
Right.
Like, I know you guys kind of see the behind the scenes with, like, our Snapchats and our Instas and stuff like that. And when you guys actually tune in. Glimpse. But, we're going to really give y'all a taste of this raw talent that we do, which is talking shit. And I love it so much. Not necessarily talking about, I'm going to rephrase that. Not talking down about people, but talking shit as far as, like, your perspective-wise. Follow? Alrighty then. Okay.
Alrighty then.
So...
She's so annoying for this. Like, she could have been set up her live and had it ready, rock steady, like I got mine ready for the show.
Okay, we're officially live now, once again. I'm so annoying. I know.
She's unprepared, and that's what I mean by structure. I'm the one that has the structure that's real.
I was talking.
You was talking?
I was talking.
You was like, so,
No, while I was telling about the story and everything, I can't multitask. I gotta do one thing at a time. I gotta talk to the viewers. Yeah, y'all, yeah. Okay, now it's time for me to get the live story. Oh. Blase Blue. Hey, y'all, we got one viewer.
Okay, you can't talk to the live viewers and talk to them at the same time.
See, I told you I can't do two things at once, so we gonna see how this is gonna work today.
You're annoying. Hi, Corey. Go!
Corey, wait.
We're supposed to be freelancing. We're supposed to be talking about the party. What happened at Taco Tuesday? What happened?
Taco Tuesday. All right, so I'm about to tell y'all. So we in the club, right? I'm dancing. Everything was cool. Like, I had a great time. Shout out to Take Flight and DJ Get Your Money for that. I really had time. It brought me back to my days, for real.
Sorry.
So...
You said boom gang, nigga.
Hey!
Squat it. Okay, we gotta.
All right, okay, so anywho, we at the party, we dancing. I'm having a good time.
Right.
And it's so funny because you know how, like, you deal with somebody, and then, like, whoever you deal with, like, they friend is in the building.
So your boo friend was in the building.
Best friend.
The best friend. Oh, so
I was like.
So was you wilding? Was you wilding when you?
No, I wasn't wilding. No, I was like, hey, bitch, gave her a hug.
Oh, it's a girl.
Yeah.
So your boo got okay. So that's kind of
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how you feel. How do you feel about? Do you really? Some people don't like their significant other having a opposite sex best friend.
I'm totally okay with it.
Because some people, I remember I was dating.
It's all about trust at the end of the day.
Like, I remember I was dating someone and they was like, no, you cannot have a male best friend. Like, that's out. No.
Really? But I was listening, like, who told you that, though? Like, I'm not saying, like, actually tell, but...
You just said who...
Okay, well,
asked me.
Not literally.
Okay.
But...
No, he really... No, like, real shit, he said... That I don't mess with that. Like, that's not something that I basically trust. And I'm like, okay, but to me it seemed like a deep rooted, of your past. A lot of people are hurt. Like, that's how a lot of people operate. That's how a lot of people are able to set up rules and shit for themselves to hey.
I just want to let the viewers see that it's just,
that you're not talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Anyways. But yeah, like, You made me forget my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
Oh, but that's how people, set up rules for themselves. Like, oh no, like my ex girl, her dude, her best, she was messing with her boy best friend.
Oh,
so
wow.
now I don't date nobody with a boy best friend. I'm just like, that's childish. Like, and I had to think about it in that sense because I used to be the one, like, I dated someone that had a child, and I don't have any kids. So he did something, and the situation, surrounded the child. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not dating nobody else with kids no more. Like, you got kids, you gotta go. But then I had to realize that was kind of immature of me because not every situation is gonna be like the one that I was in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not every situation. Yeah, every situation is different. So I feel like to place limits on yourself or surrounding different things when it comes to relationships, you limit yourself back.
Absolutely.
From really finding that one. I know I got totally off topic. We was talking about get ratchet in the club. Go.
All right. So back to the ratchets I was talking about. So back to this ratchetness. So I'm in the club, fucking it up, like, right? And I look, and I just see her, but I'm not no weird person. Like, I go, I say hi. I'm not. It's nothing like that. But so we in the club, we getting ratchet. I'm having fun. You feel me? And a couple of things happened that night. Nothing involving any people. It does involve people, but it's so funny how the guys that I had a big crush on in middle school and a big crush on in high school was both in there. Like, when I tell you, I was like lucky. Like, I was kind of like Angelica.
Ooh.
I was Angelica, like, hey Arnold, like, had these secret, like, obsessions with people, and they would never know.
So that's not Angelica. That's Helga off Hey Arnold.
Oh, there we go.
That is not Angelica.
Angelica Helga.
That is Helga.
It had crazy. A G in it.
It had a what?
A G. Angelica Helga. Get it?
No. G-A. C-A or C-U-H if you use a red. No,
oh my God. Okay. So, Helga. There we go. I was saying Angelica from Rugrats. I don't know why I was thinking about Rugrats.
I don't know either. And I don't know why I didn't connect the two when you was talking about that.
I don't know what. So, I'm missing a few screws.
It's
Anywho.
cool.
So, so I'm kind of like Helga. And I used to I just thought they was just so cute, and it was both in there, and it's so funny because I seen both of them right before we left the club.
Oh yeah,
like,
you got their numbers?
I got one number.
Oh, shit.
But it's not even on that type of time. It's just genuinely for catching up. Like, seriously, because I got a bone to pick with this particular one.
Catch up. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I got his number because I have a bone to pick with him.
What kind of bone? Why? Put it out there. Why you got a bone to pick with him?
Because, nigga, you ain't... Ooh. He hurt my feelings.
How did he hurt your feelings?
Because he played me so left. Like, and I feel like this is the opportunity to let people know, like, what they did to me in my past that really hurt me.
Closure. True.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So it's not even on that type of time, and I knew that, like, with this particular person, like,
I just gotta show y'all. This is who's talking.
Hi guys.
Raylene, and this is our show.
But anyways,
stopped it this time.
So
sorry.
I did get his number, but it wasn't even to, like, get on, like, hey, yeah, none of that. It's more so to, like, hey, motherfucker, you hurt me. Like, I want to let you know that, like, you hurt me, and you need to understand what you did to my self-esteem, what you did. And it's like, oh, you let that go. It's high school. Is this? But I feel like I've never voiced anything. Like, people got to understand, like, I've never voiced anything throughout my entire life. I've always been passive, and I've always been quiet.
Right.
I've never had this voice, and it took a while for me to understand that I have a voice and I need to use it. So I'm going to use it when I see him and tell him, like, hey, bro, like, you hurt my feelings. Like, you knew I liked you. You knew it was hard for me. Like, I used to, like...
You just told him just now.
I know I did. If he's listening, who knows if he know about the show. But if you are, you know who you are.
You hurt me.
But, I mean, I just want him to understand that. Like, you know that I liked you. And you knew that I wanted this, like, whole high school... I was such such a hopeless romantic, man.
Hey, ain't nothing with being a hopeless wrong with being a hopeless romantic.
Am like I love so hard.
I love
like,
the idea of love.
Even my like imaginary love, like the ones I be Helga over. That's what I called it. Like Helga over. The ones I used to have like.
That's crazy. That's sick. You keep referring to yourself as a low-key child stalker. Like, that little heifer was a child stalker. Then had the nerve to be mean and exert her negative energy on the poor little Arnold.
Football head.
Like, but that, you know what? That reminds me of the situation that I'm in right now. Like, somebody is Helga and me. I feel like they're being mean to me on purpose, but they're really obsessed with me. I know you love me.
And I told you that because I got the Helga symptoms, bro. I know
because you crazy too? That's what you're saying? Because you're sick too? Because that's what the Helga is. Like, you're sick and crazy just like him.
No, but here's the thing. Helga was mean. Like, I was nice. And I used to let it be known, like, I like you. Like, I like you.
I like you. I like you. I like you. And you went home and obsessed too?
No, No. In my head, I used to think, like, I used to do, like,
you used to write their names down.
Yeah, I used to write their names
down. That's going home and obsessing.
No, it will be not at home. It'll be because it was too much nosiness in my house, so I could never do that type of stuff.
Oh, you was one of them?
I was one of them, too.
I had to
like,
do that
it would be in school. Like, when the teacher talking, I used to be like, me and this ain't gonna grow up and have kids together one day.
Oh, you was daydreaming like that?
I was really, because when I think, I feel like this is what messes me up in relationships. I start thinking above infinity and beyond. And
somebody told me I was living in a fantasy land. Somebody told me that too. Like, you think life's a fairy tale. Like, I was like, yeah, I do think life's a fairy tale. And I'm going to get my own little fairy tale happy ending. I'm going to be like Peter Pan in this bit. Like, and I'm going to have my, my happily ever after. Like,
we going to get it,
there's nothing wrong with having your vision or your version of, your happy ending. I feel like, because I've been reading this book called The Secret, and it's all about the law of attraction and the law of abundance and manifesting the things that you really want in your life. Money related, career wise, relationship wise, health wise, and you internally. So a part of that is thinking big. Visualizing yourself, having those visions of you in that new car, having that vision of you with your man. Like, I created a vision board and I got a couple on there because I want love. I'm trying to manifest some love in here, okay? So,
Amen.
I got the little couple sitting on the couch eating the popcorn, watching the football game. Like, I don't even watch football, but I'll watch it for you, boo. That's how I feel. Like, but
I feel like that when I was dating basketball players, I was like that. Like, I could not stand basketball, but when I was dating men who was
like, when
in basketball, I was like that.
That part of thinking big and having that fairy tale, that's good. You're envisioning yourself doing,
that,
that, and having,
and that's why
that guy that
back a few shows, I used to really like make paper rings and wanted to be married because I seen myself in the dress walking down the aisle with my dad on some like, I know in my mind I'm going to get married. Like, that's a priority for me. I stand strongly behind that, and I know that's something that I want. If it's not marriage, even though I genuinely want that, I want a really good companionship with someone.
So do you think that you're okay with not being married? That not being
yes.
You're okay with that?
I'm okay with it. I'm not going to be moping around sad if I don't never get that ring. But I do want, yes, a paper ring. I used to make paper rings. Like, somebody with a paper ring? Yes. As a kid, I've always envisioned myself being married, so I used to make little paper.
So if you always envisioned yourself, why limit yourself? Why?
I'm not limiting myself.
You just said I always envisioned myself being married. You went as far as doing crazy stuff, like I say, crazy, and making paper rings and envisioning you're married. So why, now that you're grown and we're in that stage of getting to know people in marriage, people are getting married, you're saying, I'm okay with not getting married. What changed from, I'm asking, I'm not saying that it's wrong, I'm asking what changed from that little girl that was making the paper rings to, I just want a companion like a dog? Not referencing men to dogs, even though some of you are. I'm just saying, like,
here's my thing. Is I want to get married. That's something that I do want, and I think that's an actual goal for myself. But I don't know. I feel like this is a part of me having fear. I just be so
let
scared.
it go, like Keisha Cole say. Let it go.
Like, dang, like what if the man I always think, like, what if the man I fall in love with don't want to be married?
Wait. You can't think like that.
And then it's just like,
that's a part of what I was reading in The Law, The Secret. Y'all need to really go cop that book, read the DVD. Read the DVD. Cop
read
that book,
the DVD.
or watch the DVD. Or
read
watch
the DVD.
Shut up. Watch the DVD.
You don't have moments like that, so I have to like put that in my head.
Or
she just said, read the DVD. Okay, I'm done.
But it really teaches you to stop thinking like that, to turn that off, because as long as you're putting that thought out in your head and saying it out loud, it's sending signals up to the source to then give you what you want.
Okay, well, I don't want that. I take it back. I don't want that then. Like, I don't want that. I want my man to, like, really want to have a marriage with me, and we gonna rock it out, and, you know, forever to death do us part. That's what I want. Right. I want to be buried next to my husband when we die.
You want plots and all that.
I want all that. Like, I really want that, because I want
Okay, then put that out there. Don't say I'm okay with not being married.
To the future of my kids and my grandkids and my great grandkids to come, that they great grandmother or they great grandmother had a strong foundation.
That was a strong black woman,
and I want them to understand, like, that is all about this right here. Like, for
what
real.
is that?
Being stuck together forever.
Bruh, I was waiting for you. You just put your hands up like this.
To be like,
what is this?
For y'all to be one. To literally be yin and yang. For y'all to really be intertwined as one.
See how I got you talking
that's
now?
What it is.
See how I got you talking now?
I ain't
Because
got
at first you limited yourself.
nothing.
At first you was saying, no, it's okay. I'm okay with not being married.
Because I'm scared. Because
don't be scared. Don't allow fear into what you got
I'm not
going.
fearful.
Because like I explained to you, once you allow fear in one part of your life, it domino affects other parts of your life, whether you believe it or not. You feeling fearful that you're not going to get that job, you're not going to get that job. Right. And it's going to affect other parts of your life because you didn't get that job. So, when people hear bad news, it creates a domino effect of having bad emotions or bad energy towards, other people or other things, other scenarios, and it's a cycle. So, you got to cut it. Stop being fearful. Like,
absolutely.
Let it come to you.
I will eventually.
If it happened, it happened, but don't block it by saying you're scared.
Okay, I'm gonna really put that out. Because you know what, somebody did tell me yesterday. He said that every woman that he dealt with, like, relationship wise and dating, he said specifically, like, if we be together for this amount of years, he said 2 years, he said, if I have a good steady relationship with you for 2 years and we've really, like, he was like saying pretty much like how the relationship is, like, we're gonna have our problems, but if we really work through them and we really push as one, he was like, I'll put a ring on your finger. And I'm like, wow, for real? Like, that's how you think and that's how you was with every woman? He's like, I swear to God, with every woman that I dealt with. And I kind of learned something new about that person. Like, he wants that too. So I never knew that until we really had a conversation about it. And I'm just like, wow. So I am gonna stop doing that. You just see,
girl, I be reading, and
I told you I wanted to read that book too.
You block your blessing, whether you're spiritual, religious, you block whatever it is that your creator is trying to send to you. You're blocking it. You can't pray on something, but you're still worried. You can't.
I'd be so scared because I feel like
that it's impossible. Although I talk, I talk a lot about spiritualness. Like, it's connected all across the board.
Oh, I cannot wait to get out.
Put it in that mental work behind it. Like, and mental work, in my opinion, is way more challenging than physical work.
It is, absolutely.
Because you are your biggest enemy. You're your biggest doubter. That psychological aspect of thinking, like how I was explaining to Raylene. Makeup, for example. Certain women, I see they get hooked and addicted to makeup because they don't like what they look like without it. Now, to me, I'm a type of person, I like to get in your mind. So that makes me think you have looked at yourself so much in the mirror with this makeup on, you've developed a permanent picture of how you're supposed to look or how you think you look.
Wow.
So when you look at yourself in the mirror without that makeup, it becomes, this is not who I see in my mind, so I need to change that. So that's where the makeup, and you have to keep buying and putting it on and putting it on and putting it on because you're fearful of what you look like without it. And putting it in a social media sense, when you post a picture without any makeup, you know, you're scared of what people are going to think, or you're scared because you don't get enough likes on the picture, or so you will delete it. Versus a picture with full face makeup, oh, it's blowing up, you beautiful, and that gives you your confidence. So that makes you in turn keep the makeup on. When no, take that shit off. Love your skin. Love it.
Love you. But anyways, back to the ratchetness.
Oh my gosh, I just gave a perfect loving message about life and women loving their skin. She said, back to the ratchetness.
Cause you wouldn't be me if I wasn't talking about it. Like,
you ratchet. That was like life lessons with Des type. Like, I'm gonna get my own spinoff. You know, that's just what that is, because I just see how this is. I see how this relationship is.
No.
I'm gonna get a spinoff like Kim did with the Parkers. I'm gonna just get my own spinoff. It's cool. I'm gonna probably still be a part of the perspective, but you know, check out my spiritual stuff, like the. And
why not?
Perspective, we could be.
Ratchet
my
together.
ratchet dance.
You know, everybody get up in the club and fuck it up when they do this, right? And they do that little leg thing. They know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about because I don't twerk. So
you know, like when you in the club, yo, you hear that?
Show.
I'm not gonna show.
You're not gonna show. You're not gonna show the twerk. Okay. All right.
Or should I?
You don't have to.
No, I'm not. Because I ain't got no clothes on.
Right. She's highly exposed, Raylene. I forgot to tell y'all that today. She's you know the singer Her. I came up with an acronym for her. Highly exposed Raylene, because she ain't got no clothes on.
I looked at her and some shorts.
I said, "You ain't got no clothes." Like,
it's hot outside.
Like, it's hot outside. But anyways. Oh, back to the ratchetness. Okay, I want to talk about my experience.
That's why I said let's get back to the ratchetness. Let's talk about your side. Like, what happened to you in the club, girl?
Okay, so at the Taco Tuesday, I'm in there, you know, minding my business, you know, doing me, and it just so happens, you know, I have some like old little things in there, like people that
don't you hate when that happens?
Dealt with in the past. So I'm thinking in my head, like, all right, boom, game time, because I'm gonna break it down for y'all. Two of those people, I kind of had not bad endings, but kind of not good way to dead a situation, so to speak. So I'm thinking, I'm a person, I need closure in order to move on. Like, if I don't know why we ended, or I don't know why something fell out, friend, family wise, all across the board, I'm gonna ask, you know, I'm gonna want to know why something fell out. So two of those guys, I was, you know, trying to work the room, like, you know, do me, like, I ain't gonna even pay him no attention, like, I'ma just, you know, be cute, and because I was looking good, you know, I always look cute, but I was looking good, so I'm like, you know, I'ma just play it cool. So I go outside, we taking a little smoke break or whatever, and one of them come outside, boom, I'm like, bruh, what? Like, this is how it all started. I'm like, damn. Like, so he goes, he sits down. I'm like, fuck, like, why? Because this is the one, that ex we had, like, the way that we ended, like, it was like he was immature, like, all across the board. Like, when it came to your goals, what you want to do, where you want to be, like, things like that. So I saw, you know, that we weren't gonna, you know, be anything. We weren't gonna elevate to something more than, you know, what we already were. So I just decided to end it. But he comes and I'm gonna give y'all a little tea. So after we stopped, like, you know, dealing with each other or whatever. Well, technically he's my ex, but we were only together a month. I don't really like counting that, but I'm gonna count it. We gonna be grown. That was my ex for a month. That's my ex. So after we broke up, quote unquote, I found out that later down the line, this fool had a kid. Brand spanking new baby. Like a baby, y'all. A baby. A baby. So I'm thinking, I start calculating, like, okay, bitches be pregnant for 9 months. Woo, 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 woo. My calculations served me that girl was pregnant when me and him was together.
Wow.
So
he is trifling.
He like, no, like, it was after you. I said, who do you think I am? Do you think my name is Boo Boo the Fool and I was born yesterday, 6 pounds, 2 ounces? No. Like, I'm not the one or the two. So I'm like, what? Like, oh no. And mind you, y'all, he's trying to ask me for a second chance. All in the same sentence. Like, how can you fix your mouth to tell me, yeah, I got a kid now? Yeah, well, I want a second chance. What? After I done calculated that
I would have slapped you.
I'm looking at him like, wow.
I would have slapped the taste out your mouth.
I was so confused. I was so confused, y'all. Boom. So he come or whatever. We chat. Raylene did this on purpose. So we go sit down. It wasn't no room really to sit around the couches in the smoke areas, right? So it's me, her, our friend Kirsten. We about to go smoke. We about to go sit down. He's sitting there. I try to move on the other side so I don't have to sit next to him. Raylene bounces over, so I have to sit next to him. And I just look at her like, wow. So I sit down. I got my little...
I was cold for doing that.
I'm trying to look cute with it. Then he like, so how you been? I've been fabulous. Like, I've been great. I done flipped my hair a few times, put it behind my ear. He like, yeah. I'm like, what about you? Yeah, just take care of my daughter. That's cool. Good for you, daddy of the year. But yeah, like, so that was real. I tied that up real quick, threw that away. Moving on to the next dude, the bachelor number 2. This was a dude that I was, dating or whatever you want to call it, talking to, getting to know, however. I'm going to break it down. I don't really let y'all into my love life, so I'm going to let y'all in today. So I was talking to him, right? And he was like, oh, he asked me, I'm going to explain something, y'all. When I'm dating someone, I like for us to set our intentions right out the beginning. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you're looking for. So we're not wasting each other's time, because you don't want to waste each other. Like, time wasted, you can't get that back. Like,
for real.
So it's like, why even go down that path, when you could already dead it? So we had this conversation, y'all. He asked me what I want. Y'all know, like the Drake song, I ask you what you need, you say guarantee. I told him that. I'm like, I need guarantee that you're going to be consistent. That's it. Just be consistent with me. Consistent in your effort, consistent in, really trying to get to know me, not playing and and also not just trying to lay up with me and just trying to get my body. Like, if you really trying to get to know me, take the time out to get to know me, because like I said earlier, my mental workout is challenging. So to get into someone else's head is really challenging, and that's what's the downfall of dating. People don't take the time to get into the head. It's too difficult, so they rather not just do it. It's easier to get access to the body. It's right there. It's in the flesh. Boom, let's do it. Versus that inside, I don't know what the hell is going on up there.
For real.
So it's difficult. So me and him are having this conversation. He agreeing, just how Raylene agreeing. Like, yeah, I could give you consistency, because that's the same thing I'm looking for. Yeah. Hoorah. Right? I'm like, yes. Like, finally, somebody that on the same page as me. Thank you, Lord. I've been praying to the universe for me to get, somebody that's going to be on that same page. Bullshit. He lied, y'all. Because, listen. Listen.
She said, bullshit, he lied.
Listen. Okay, so I'm a person, we were talking about this on the cookout. Women, we know, we have women's intuition. We know in our gut when something is off.
For real.
You can, no matter where you hide, no matter where you run, you can never outrun a woman's intuition.
You can never do that.
We know. We might not could put our finger right on it, but if we got our finger on the proximity, okay?
It's somewhere in that perimeter.
We know. So speaking of knowing, I'm knowing that something is off. I'm like, bro been acting weird. Like, he just not really, on that type of time with me. Like, I feel like I'm being thirsty over him. I'm keeping it 100. Like, I'm hitting you. Like, you not hitting me back. I'm like, well, damn. Like, I thought we was rocking. So, I addressed this. He's like, yeah, we gonna talk. Like, I feel like we should have this talk in person. Whoop, 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 yada, yada, yada. Like, yeah, all right, for sure. Yeah, we can talk in person. I like that. Like, I dig your adultingness. Like,
she said,
I don't even know if that's a word, but I dig it. Like, you grown about the situation. You want to talk about it in person. Because I don't really like talking about it over text anyways. Because people's demeanor, tone, and words get misconstrued versus hearing it right from their mouth. You're able to understand and you're able to ask questions versus looking at text. What the fuck? Going off on somebody. So, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, we're going to talk about it in person. 2 weeks later, SpongeBob voice. Still ain't heard from bro. I'm like, damn,
Lord.
like you live 7 minutes away from me. Why haven't we had this conversation yet? Like, what's going on? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm not a priority. And what I mean by priority, I don't mean by number 1, 2, or 3. Like, I'm cool with being number 6 on your priority list. I know you got shit to do. But when I'm like number 12, when I gotta take a number, when I put on standby, I don't appreciate it. Like, and that's how I felt. I was put on standby. Like, so I hit him up. I address it. Finally, y'all, I'm like, you know what? I'm cool. Like, I'm not even tripping. You know how we do. You know how females are. You know how we hit them with the I'm cool. I ain't tripping. But I really had to tell him, like, like, because look, this how he hit me. He said, I said, why did you tell me we was going to have this conversation? And and that's another thing he told me, y'all. Oh, yeah, I'm still interested. I'm really trying to get to know you. So I'm like, why would you tell me all of this? And then you go ghost and, like, what's up? I thought, I thought we was grown about the situation. This fool going to tell me, oh, well, I wasn't sure at first, but now I'm sure what I want to do.
And what is that?
But you didn't tell me. You didn't come to Destinee and tell that. Like, you just dropped off the face of the earth, bro. So I'm like, all right, hands up. I'm cool. I'm good. Bye. And I was like, it's cool. And then I left and then I stopped talking to him. But then I thought about something, and then I went back and texted him again. I said, you know what? That's not cool. Don't do females like that.
She had to bring the feminism out of her.
I had to go back and tell him, like, that's not cool. Because I'm the type, I'll be like, it's cool. I'm not tripping. Bye. But I have to really tell him, like, that's not cool. Like, you don't.
Because we really have feelings, bro.
we have feelings, but it's also, like, don't say one thing and then do another. Like, actions speak louder than words. If you're telling a female, like, oh, yeah, I'm looking for this, X, Y, Z, and I want 1, 2, and 3, but you're doing the total opposite, it throws everything off. Just
keep it.
And it makes us in turn look crazy because we're calling you out on it and we're addressing. I'm the type, I'm addressing every issue, even with my friends. I'll be like, what's up? Like, you got an issue? Like, let's talk about it. Like, and sometimes we clash, but it happens. You need that. You need to go fight through it and be able to. That's a part of being able to communicate and being an effective communicator is being able to get through challenging conversations, because not every conversation is going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be easy.
Never.
So, boom, I see him, y'all. Pop up, I slide up on him at the bar. Like, what's the deal? He like, oh, hey, like, how you been? Drink, please. Like, I'm not interested in trying, so I'm working the room, y'all. So then I see my last little, whatever you want to call it. So he pop up like, what's up? Like, so mind you, y'all, I'm thinking this last third encounter is gonna go like the rest. Like, they, we do say our what's ups and keep it moving. Like, y'all fucked up, bye. This dude, we dated or whatever, but I just felt like he wasn't aggressive enough. Like, he was too laid back, and I called him out on it. Like, yo, like, like, you don't ever, like, we don't, like, what's up? He like, well, you don't ever ask me what, like, to do stuff. I'm like, I'm not the type of female, like, I feel like that's materialistic when, not necessarily materialistic, but I'm not the type to always just be like, oh, let's go here, let's go eat this, let's go do that, let's go buy that, because I don't want you to think that I'm just using you or, you know, thinking that, you know, it's for your money or anything like that. So I try not to steer my conversations to anything pertaining to that. I try to keep it, you know, let's chill, let's get to know each other, let's go to a museum, free stuff. I don't want to, you know, but so that's how we ended. Like, he felt like I was doing the extras. I'm like, whatever. But when I seen him in the club, I'm thinking he about to be like, this bitch, she crazy. Like, like, deuces. So he comes up, he like, hey, what's up? Like, when you gonna give me a second chance?
Hey, and I was in the corner like, hey. I was like, who that dark dude over there rubbing on Destinee?
I was like, whoa.
Ooh.
What
Me and my homegirl was really like, ooh, look at him. Pause your story. As she's getting her Mac on, well, not getting her Mac on. Well, as dude is trying to get his Mac on my friend, like, as he's doing that, I'm talking. Me and the homegirl Kirsten, shout out to Kirsten, we checking you out with your situation. Like, oh, look at Destinee. Oh, look at this. We just grabbed her. We you know how girls do. I get bumped in the club by this big security guard. Now, mind you, when me and my girls went out last week on Sunday, I shouldn't have just said that on air because I do have a job. But anyways,
AKA somebody lied to get off work.
So last Sunday, we go to this day club and we're partying, we're having a great time. And we're at the same venue, same security team, same everything. I'm in the club, doing my famous two-step, just doing this. Hey. I'm doing this or whatever, and I just get bumped. Like, he just throws my whole, my whole wave off. Like, he just throws me off, and then the bump is so aggressive. I was just like, oh my God, can't say nothing. I was finna say something to him last week on Sunday, but he moved off so much I couldn't find him.
Right.
So as he talking to you and you was saying you heard me and Kirsten, like you heard Kirsten like no, because I was finna say I was walking behind him like this nigga got me fucked up. This is about the 4th or 5th time you done bumped me, like, because he bumped me a couple of times.
Oh shit!
Oh, what just happened? What just happened? Who? Ooh.
Okay.
What just happened?
Okay.
Ooh.
So look. Somebody just texted me like, oh, how can I listen to the show? And I was about to say, I'm on live. This is my little thing that I'm talking to, mind you, y'all.
Ooh.
I text him, I'm in love. I'm like, oh no, I didn't mean that. Like, I'm not. Abort mission. No love. Oh
my God.
Oh Jesus.
So as he's talking to you and he bumps me and this is like the 4th time he done bumped me. He bumped me twice at the day club and twice when we was at Taco Tuesday. And I'm just like, oh my God, like,
oh, he bumped you twice?
He bumped me twice.
Twice.
So I couldn't do it no more. So as you talking to old dude, I'm walking behind the security guard with my finger like, you motherfucker.
And you know
Kirsten,
what?
like,
as old dude is like this, like, hey baby, da da da. I hear it in behind me like, like I just hear a whole lot of commotion, and I didn't know what was going on because I'm just, hey, when you gonna give me another chance, baby? And I'm just like, what is that? No,
and I'm like really going in on him, like, bruh. So Kirsten stopped me. I didn't see him the first time. So then we in the club again, doing this right here, doing this right here.
Okay,
I'm doing that, and he's so goofy. And I see him. He walked straight. I grabbed this nigga.
I grabbed him?
I grabbed
what if he
him.
like would have flashlighted you to death? You know how security guards do in the club, like, with that damn flashlight. Like, what if he would have flashlighted?
He was so big. I would have been like, damn.
What if he would have?
Hey, stop bumping bumping me. You keep bumping me.
And that was, ladies and gentlemen, when I turned around and I seen her like going off on the security guard. I'm like,
because it was just
never
so
take her nowhere. Like,
no, it's not that. I know how to conduct myself in a nice, orderly fashion of conduct. I know how to do that. But I'm not going to take.
Stop lying to the viewers. Like, you just know how to conduct your... Raylene, you be loud as hell. You be cackling. Like, I tell Raylene... Okay, like, this is how Raylene do. We'll be in, like, the bank or something. And it'll be somebody in there. And I'm a jokester. Like, I like to make jokes. That's what I do. I would tell her something like a joke. It'll be quiet as hell in the bank. And she just start busting up laughing. I'm just like, bruh. Way to draw fucking attention. Like, what are you doing? Like, or she'll come and she like, what? Or when it comes to her
attention span?
Hell no. Now that is short as I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about when it comes to what's the damn word I'm looking for?
What do I do so I can probably be able to get
like, not customer service, like
how I talk to people?
Yes, bro. You be like so rude. Like, sometimes it'll be like,
really?
It'll be like, we'll go like to a window or something. They be like, oh, okay, hold on. She be like, what you say? What? I be like, they said, hold on. Oh, I didn't even hear. I be like, damn, like,
oh my God. Because a few people tell me that.
Like the way that you talk, like, that's what it is, like, your demeanor and your tone, it's real, like, and, like, hard. Like, you from the hood or something, and you from Carson.
I'm not from Carson. Why do you keep doing me like that? I am not from Carson. I just resigned in that city. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Like they say, if you're not from the hood, then where your granny stay. And where does your granny stay?
In Carson.
Exactly.
Why you had to be like that, bro?
I'm just saying. Seriously. She want to be from Crenshaw so bad.
I don't want to be from Crenshaw.
Yes, she does. She got Crenshaw beanies, Crenshaw sweaters. She wants to be from Crenshaw.
Raylene want to be from Crenshaw. My brother played football for Crenshaw.
Raylene want to be from Crenshaw.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Why we whispering?
I don't know.
But the club experience was definitely interesting because me, okay, I'm gonna let y'all in on something else. Like, when I'm out and stuff, like, I rarely get approached. Like, and I would tell my friends that, like, dang, like, dudes don't come up to me. Like, I don't know what it is. Is it my face? Like, am I ugly? Like, but I know I'm bomb. Like, I know I'm bomb. But in the moment, I'll be questioning. Like, damn, like, what's going on? So, it took me the Taco Tuesday to realize that my eyes are the window to the soul, because every time I looked up and I was like, making eye contact, their energy was just drawn to me. It was like, hi, what's your name? And I'm like, damn, like, this all I had to do was make eye contact with y'all, because I used to be the type of person growing up, I didn't like making eye contact with people. Like, when it came to conversation, I would look at your nose or right above your lip or your chin or somewhere weird, or in between your forehead, somewhere weird, to where I did not want to look you in your eyes, because I feel like I pick up on people's energy, bad energy, good energy, like, so
weird energy.
Yeah, so sometimes it's like I don't want to see that. I don't want to, I don't even want to attract it, because there are energy leechers out here, people that they look at you and they be like, ooh, like, they're drawn to whatever you have, and they just leech onto that. And it makes, in turn, for me, draining. It makes me really drained. Like, so I try not to, look as many people in the eye. So that particular night, it was like, wow, this is like every time I look up and as soon as me and a dude made eye contact, it was like, and I'm just like, wow, like, my energy is really, my presence is really heavy, and it's really like, when you, and it took for me, like, people used to tell me that, like, my presence when I walk into a room, like, it's known, like, sometimes, I really never noticed that until that night, because, like I'm saying earlier, like when you have fear and doubt, I was doubting myself and my ability to be able to connect with other people based on, you know, making eye contact and drawing them in.
Yeah.
And I also get all the time that I be having like the resting bitch face, or like people can't read me. So I've been working on that.
It's really hard to read you, bro.
Yeah. I've been working on, you know, really practicing my facial movements and really exuding the energy on the outside just as much as I have on the inside. Like showing you that. Like usually I'll be like,
and it's so irritating.
and it feels like I'm smirking, it feels like I'm smiling, I'm happy, but other people, they'll be like, what's wrong? Like, are you okay? My mom, she does that the most, and it's to the point where it irritates me. I'd be like, it's just my face, Mom. There's nothing wrong with me. Like, I'm fine. I'm not depressed. I'm happy, healthy. Like,
'Cause you can't tell.
I guess it's the Scorpio in me. It's just that mysterious nature that I have about me that, you know, you're not able to read me. And that's a quality that I have. I'm a human lie detector. I'm able to read the hell out of people. Like, I pick up on energy so quick. Like, you don't even have to say a word, and I already feel your vibe. I already feel your frequencies, and it's really interesting once you are aware of energy. Because I haven't always been like this, and looking back on my life and reflecting, like, dang, like I really was just going through life, like, certain situations and certain scenarios that I think about, like when they say that term elephant in the room, like that's heavy energy. That's that thick energy that you could cut it with a knife, like seriously. But it took for me to reflect back on past situations to where, like, damn, like that's what was going on, or that person that I knew, I felt their energy was off. Like, it's always an interesting topic or dynamic to be able to look back and
absolutely
reflect on your life. I don't know about other people, but I'm always reflecting on my life, because in order to prosper and elevate, you have to be able to reflect on the past. You can't run from your past. It's a part of you. That's why a part of my lifestyle is closure, because I reflect so much back on my past. If I didn't have closure, it'll hurt me. It'll make me, you know, feel angry or feel sad, or certain, you know, emotions. Like when I reflect back on my bad past and stuff, I don't feel like I used to be angry. Like exes who did like bad things to me, or people who did bad things to me, I would feel angry. Now reflecting, I laugh about it, because like I've grown so much from that person who allowed that person to do bad things to me, versus the person now who don't take no shit. Okay,
that's how I am. I just told I just feel like there's a couple more doors I need to really slam and seal and throw the key in the ocean. And that's just as far as like people,
right?
But other than that, it's so many people I done laughed about and just been like, dang, I was stupid, or dang, like, that don't even make me mad no more. Like, I really don't care about that. Like, I don't judge what that person did off to the next person. Right. Every person is different that come into your life. They're either a blessing or a lesson.
True.
And at the end of the day, how I look at it is just this. It is life. Stuff is gonna happen. It's a part of life. Like, you either gonna, you know, go through something really good and that person gonna be with you, or you not. Or in everything that you do, it's life. Things is gonna happen, and at the end of it all, you just gotta live yours. You only got one life to live. And life is like a coin. You could spend it on anything you want to do. Go wherever you want to go with that coin. Do whatever what you want to do with that coin. But you can only spend that coin once. You can only spend it once. And I read that in a book that I'm reading now, but the book melted, and I ordered a new one on Amazon, and it's called The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo, and he has little poems and passages that he's wrote, and he talks about his life story and how he got through life. And boy, when I tell you, there's some passages in there that made me really humble myself, and even kind of like somewhat brought tears to my eyes, because because of what he said, it brings back a moment in my life. I could just feel
yourself in that
back
time,
in that time, and feel the emotion that I was going through.
I love reading, and I recommend people to read.
It just helped me realize, like, okay, Raylene, not everything needs this. For a whole past week, I've been doing really good at work. Like, I ain't really been like getting riled up or getting into anything with anybody, like, I've really been practicing that because I told myself not everything needs a reaction, Raylene. And
Definitely.
I've built up this hardcore shell on the outer. It's okay. I'm not gonna like dim that all the way down, but I could kind of like smooth it out. Like,
yeah, definitely. Not everything needs a reaction.
You know, like, I can still be that, but I don't have to show it. Like, I can do other things to let that be known instead of you, like, how you, like, I don't know, like, I just kind of feel like that goes with me being picked on my life and people talking about me too. Like, I had to build that, and I feel like I built it excessively.
Yeah, same with me. And now you're just like,
this,
stop.
like, and I'm like that.
That's
so,
how I was, and it took for me to really.
I'm at that point,
and it's not even just bullied. If you think about it, in your whole like life, that's what creates a person. Like their family, like certain people. You know, it's all. Friends, like, it's all a big pot of gumbo bullshit.
For pretty
like,
much.
That you just kick over because you done. Like, you just done attending to
that BS.
The BS. You don't want it. You don't need it in your life.
And it's just like, I kind of...
It comes with humbling yourself.
Absolutely. It comes with a lot of that.
Humbleness, because me being a Scorpio, I'm very, like, I'll snap before I think. But I'm a great thinker.
Everybody liking. Yay. The little hearts was popping up on live.
Girl, you scared me.
I'm sorry. That just moved me just to see all those hearts go up when we was talking. I was like, they liking what we talking about.
But no, when it comes to, you know, that whole pot of gumbo and your friends and your family affecting how you go throughout life, like, and that in turn, some people, they don't get the opportunity to be able to realize where their anger came from and how it came about, how they're, you know, because that's a really great quality for you to have at a young age, to be able to identify the source of your issues. Like, you know what, I am snappy, because I had to make that realization about myself as well. Like, you know what, people tell me, like, you got an attitude problem, and I'm like, attitude, like, what? But it comes from, I'm so high and low. Like, sometimes I'll be super happy, super on point, super jolly, and then other times I don't want to say a word to nobody. Like, and other people, they'll be like, what's wrong with you? And I'll be like, what? Nothing's wrong with me. I'm fine. And that in turn creates my attitude, because it's like, you keep asking me what's wrong. Like, I'm fine. So I had to realize I had to find that balance. Like, and work, like I was telling y'all, work on my facial expressions and smile sometimes and not be all rusty bitchy face.
and it's things within everyone that we all have that we can all work on, and those are the characteristic flaws that people don't want to fix.
They think it's okay. I was born this way. This is me. No, it's not.
You can always do a little bit to change.
You can always
like
change.
I'm not change as a whole, but just change,
tweak certain, a little bit.
Just certain things. Like, I noticed I'm real nosy. I'm real nosy.
Nosy as hell.
Oh my God! Like, he was like, you know what's so sad?
Who is he?
My friend. I can't, like,
because I know you ain't talking about me. When you said he, I'm like, oh, I didn't know he, girl.
Okay, but he told me, a friend of mine told me,
but you say
he was telling me, he told me, he told me it bothered him when we first, was getting to know each other, but he said, I realized that was a part of who you are. He was like, because I noticed, he was like, not only did I do it with him, I did it to other people too. So he realized he wasn't just the only one.
What?
And then he said, Raylene, I know you know my code, even though I've never told you. I said I do. I'm not even gonna lie.
Nosy ass Raylene.
I'm so nosy.
You be looking. You one of them. Your eyes be hurting. You be cutting them so hard.
Like, he catches me every time.
Because you cutting them so hard to the corner. You ain't got a chance to. They stuck. You like, oh shit, he saw me. What? and he catches me every time. Like, oh my God, that's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was funny. That was real funny. Okay, y'all. You guys can go ahead and tell us how we did today on this freelance show of The Perspective. Please be be sure to follow Please be sure to follow us on Instagram. Ask for the number 4, the perspective. Also, please be sure to follow me, Raylene Inez, with 2 Z's on Instagram, 1 Z on Twitter, Raylene Inez with 1 Z at the end, and Rated Rose, 3 A's on Snapchat. Destinee, go ahead and tell them where they can find you at.
You can find me at Destinee Denise with 3 E's on the end at Instagram. I'm going to spell it for y'all because it's Destinee with a Y, not an I, not an E, not 2 E's, and then Denise. 3 E's on the end, Denisee. Then Destinee Denise on the Snapchat with 2 E's on the end. Same way, Destinee with a Y, and then Denise with 2 E's on the end. Boom. Twitter, same thing. Destinee Denise, 2 E's. Almost forgot. I be on Twitter too. Tweet me.
For real. We out. See y'all next week. Bye.